They say that numbers never lie. According to a survey, nearly 60% of retirees focus more on avoiding losses than they do on maximizing growth. And that's what we're discussing today with Gary Mattson and Laurel Stewart. The father-daughter team are with Mattson Financial, a full-service financial and retirement firm in the Grand Rapids area. They are also popular radio show hosts. And so people have really spoken in that survey. Yeah. You know, people are nearing retirement. Should you focus more on protection or growth? Because those are two words that we hear so much.
Mm-hmm. And you know, it comes down to both. You know, you need to have protection and you need to have growth. Protection because you need to protect what you've worked so hard for. Mm-hmm. You don't want those big market losses to come in and swoop in and take that away from you. But you also need growth to keep up with inflation and things like that. So you need to always have a balance there for you.
Okay, so is there a certain order? Is one more important than the other?
I think that again, for us as a factor, we don't like losing money. And clients don't like that either. And so how we're paid, we're actually paid to make sure we don't do that for our clients. And that's what it's really about, is that, as Laurel said, is that income through retirement is what retirement's all about. So if we have losses, we have to cut that income, it can be very stressful then. So we're going to make sure that we guarantee that they have the income they need all the way through retirement, including that lifestyle piece. Yeah. And the way we can do that is because we invest as risk capacity instead of risk or tolerance, as they talk about it.
Yeah. Okay, so we are talking about protection and growth. Let's break both of those down and first start with protection. What does that mean?
So for protection, that means, you know, putting dollars away in what we call a critical income need area, so that way you can pay your ongoing monthly bills no matter what. And so with that, then if the market goes down, you're not taking from a negative position. Mm-hmm. You have the opportunity to choose different buckets from, and you have control.
Yeah, okay, growth.
And being diversified in that. So then, same thing with growth, that we want the money to be diversified. And so if we need money for saying, hey, a big chunk of money to remodel or go on a big trip or those type of things, it comes from an account that actually is tax-free. That's right, tax-free. And then other time we have income flow coming from those taxable accounts, and that way we can do two things. One is make sure you always have the money you want to do things with throughout lifestyle. And second is always keep you in the lowest tax bracket.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this all boils down to planning carefully and correctly. So I'm sure you've seen the good, bad, and ugly when it comes to that.
And that's the thing is, you know, no two plans are ever alike. We have a set of twins who are our clients who married twins, and it's funny because their plans are completely different, you know? So it goes back to, I think, some of the good, bad, and ugly preparation. So we had a gentleman come in from our radio show, and he was very ill and wanted somebody to help his wife because she's never been a part of all of the expenses or the planning. Well, over time, I mean, he did pass shortly after, but we've helped her create a plan, and there were actually a bunch of properties and different accounts all over the place. So it's getting all those together in one and making sure that then those are providing her income pieces over time.
Okay, so what does an incorrect plan look like?
Well, that's when you could be paying too much taxes. We had some professors that took all the money out, put it in CDs, and so they wouldn't have to worry about it. And they just wanted it for, you know, college education for grandkids. And they found out over 7 years they actually paid almost $60,000 in taxes they otherwise wouldn't have paid. So that's getting it wrong. Like we say, when it comes to taxes, there's only two types of taxes: informed and uninformed. And then also is that it could be that you're having market losses when you need it the most timely you need your money, whether it's health needs that you're having care for that you got to take money out, or even required minimum distributions, and you have market losses, so those losses are forced on you to keep. Those are incorrect plans.
Okay, so what about a correct plan, or if someone that has followed the right steps?
And that is being diversified, taking into account fees, taking into account the things we can control like taxes. Also, the things we're doing is that making sure when you have growth in your portfolio, you're capturing that growth for future investment or income, and making sure that you have buckets set up that you can have income without losses. By having that division and diversification, if you would, then you're going to have the ability to actually go through retirement, have your dollars in your retirement buckets take care of you instead of you having to take care of them.
Yeah.
And it comes down to, we had a client call in and say, I have too much money right now, so let's, you know,
what a great
take it down. Exactly. That's a good plan, you know, so we love to see that happen.
Yeah, so if we're interested in creating good plans for people, you have an offer that you would like to extend to some of our viewers.
Yes, so for the first 5 qualified callers with a portfolio of $250,000 or greater, we'd love to have you come into the office. Let's talk about where you're at and where you want to be with retirement. Then we can put a plan together from there, taking into consideration taxes and fees and all these other pieces to make sure that you have a stress-free retirement.
Yeah, sounds good. If you want to make sure your retirement plan avoids common pitfalls and more, Mattson Financial is a great offer for you. Again, the first 5 callers getting a complimentary full-blown retirement plan just for you. This will allow them to sit down with you personally and provide you with a roadmap, analyzing where you are right now and discussing your best steps to really get ready for a successful retirement. A game plan to get you where you need to be. The number to call, 616-514-3831. Again, 616-514-3831. Gary, Laurel, so great to see you.
Thank you.
Great to be here.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for the information. And we'll be right back with more 8West. Don't go away.
This is 8West.